What's up, people? Welcome back to another edition of the Bad Podcast. Brad and Dawain. Brad, brother, what we talking about today, brother?
We're going to talk about self-doubt. We're going to talk about insecurities. We're going to talk about the road less traveled. Rest in peace, Kobe. I got a Kobe quote here. I have self-doubt. I have insecurity. I have fear of failure. I have nights when I show up at the arena and I'm like, my back hurts, my feet hurt, my knees hurt. I don't have it tonight. I just want to chill. We all have self-doubt. You don't deny it, but you also don't capitulate. You embrace it. Embrace it.
My man, Kobe Bean. Let's get it, baby.
Hey, good job, guys. Good job. Mental battles. Mental battles.
Hey, man, each man for life, baby. What it look like, what it be like, what it do. We back, man. Super excited, B. We've had amazing couple of weeks, man. We got to hang out a little bit. We got to do some conference stuff, and now we're in the middle of signups. And it's also week one, day one, man. We just got a lot going on. Not to mention you in that fancy hat, man. All the E2R stuff is going on, and it's just a lot, bro. It's a lot, man. But I'm super excited to jump into this topic, man. And before I do, brother, we always love to shout out the folks that show us love, man. There's so many folks. First of all, man, when we was at the conference, B, I know a lot of people came up to me, and I know they came up to you, just saying how much they enjoyed the podcast, and that's always humbling to hear and seeing people post about it and everything. So, our good friend Beth, have to show Beth some love. Beth said, guys, that opening quote was in a big old heart. She loved that last quote. It was really good because that was an episode where we worked through the quote. Like, we literally went line for line, and it lined up with what we were saying, man. So shout out to Beth. Appreciate you being a faithful listener and follower of the Bad Podcast, man. So, all right, B, let's get into it, man. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. I want to also touch on the meetup. I had at least 10 people come up to me and just thank us for the podcast. And there was one lady in particular, I did not grab her name, but she told me, she said she wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for our podcast. We impacted on a different level with that one. I'm getting goosebumps on the side of the screen because it was a heartfelt conversation, and it was one of those where she looked me dead in the eyes and said, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that podcast. So, some of these things you and I, we may take for granted, or some people may take for granted the words that are coming through this podcast, but some lives are being impacted on a huge scale. And so, Dawain, I just want to tip my hat to you and tip my hat to all the listeners. Man, if you're dealing with something, I think it was podcast 2, podcast 3, somewhere in there. If you're dealing with something,
we started out heavy, bro. Like
heavy. I think it was actually that podcast that inspired her to just give life one more chance, sort of deal. And she did.
That's
and
amazing.
Man, she's just crushing the game. And I'm not going to mention any names, even if I did know the name. But
sure,
man, so heartfelt and all that. So, but yeah, let's jump right into this. And this actually kind of ties into to what we were just talking about with just experiencing doubt. It's so normal to experience doubt. Kobe, one of the greatest to ever step foot on the hardwood, experienced doubt. Michael, one of the greatest to ever step foot on all these greats that you can think of, anybody that you can think of, the first person that pops into your mind, man, they experience some kind of doubt. And the reason I wanted to touch on this topic is some lady on Facebook, she had put a comment on there, said, can somebody train for a half marathon from zero? And I wrote back, I said, the first thing that popped in my mind is everybody starts from zero.
right.
And so I just wanted to scroll through the comments just to see if there was any negative comments, because I don't tolerate that. So I wanted to just go through the comments. Yeah. And I saw this guy, he put something on there, and it just like opened my mind to a whole new realm of thinking. He said, black belts. You and I, we think of black belts as somebody that has it figured out. They have mastered the art of karate, right? He said the black belt is only the beginning to karate. And I'm like, wait, what? That doesn't even make sense. Yes. So I did a little investigating, and as we know, there's different levels or different
Yeah.
stages. It's degrees. You're a 5th degree black belt. You're a 6th degree. I don't even know how. Let's look that up and how what levels of black belts. But I read that. And it just mind blown. I'm like,
Wow.
black belt. When I think black belt, I'm thinking Chuck Norris. I'm thinking Jackie Chan. I'm thinking all the goats. And he said, no, that's only the beginning if you're a black belt. So, when we have something in mind of somebody is maybe a mastery level, or we think that they have everything figured out. Now, we have to take a step back, because a lot of times, even the ones that we portray as mastery level, they're still trying to figure it out too. Every single
Mm-hmm.
person has to figure it out on a daily basis. So
Mm-hmm.
today is day one, right? Today's day
Mm-hmm.
one. Somebody's looking at Dawain. Somebody's looking at Brad. Somebody's looking at Penelope. Somebody's looking at Eddie. All these OGs in the E2M realm, and they're looking at that person's got it figured out. But do they really? Do I have it figured out? Do you have it figured out? Every day is a new task. Every day is a new war that we go to battle for ourselves, man. And you're gonna face all sorts of bumps and humps and rejection and emotions on this travels, on this road to where you want to be and who you want to become. And along the way, man, you are going to experience some significant doubt. And you got to remind yourself that so am I. So is
Yeah.
Dawain. So is
Yeah.
LeBron James. So is Tiger Woods. So is Tom Brady if he was still on the football field. So is everybody. So take everything with a grain of salt, and just come back for one more day. And every day come back for one more day, and then another, and then another, and then another, and then all of a sudden you're disciplined. I'm gonna look up this degrees. You take over, Dwayne.
I love it, man. So
Like
to go back, man, to what you're saying, how it appears like you have it down, and we're still figuring it out, man. This actually takes me to an ironic conversation with my pops, man. You think growing up that your parents got it all figured out, man. They, they're your parents, man. They know. And we had a conversation, man, just about discipline and discipline kids and stuff. And with my baby sister, he didn't discipline her as much as he disciplined me. So I was like, why is that? He was like, hey man, we was trying to figure this thing out. Like, we didn't know. Like, they in my mind, I thought they had it together, but he admittedly said that, hey, I didn't know what I was doing. I was a young parent. We thought we were supposed to do that, man. So that's something that kind of opened my eyes. Like, a lot of people that, like you said, appear to have it all figured out, or appear to be, and they are thriving. It's just that there's also some things they're dealing with, and that thing is doubt. And what separates Kobe and LeBron and everybody that we name is how they respond to the doubt. That's the difference, man. That's the difference maker, because we all experience that. We all, I think it's my turn to do the or I think we didn't do the did you know, but I got one. And just even in that, I'm gonna make it public, but even in that, like in the last couple of days, I experienced doubt. And we all are going to see how I respond to it, man, because that is the difference between achieving a goal, reaching a goal, or even just on an everyday perseverance, man. Because for a lot of people that are finding this podcast, this is their week one, day one. This is that detox. This is that, did I really sign up for an 8-week challenge? Like, can I really do this, man? Because I always talk about sliding around in that trash bag, man. And I had a lot of doubt that day.
I remember that day.
Yeah, man. I had a lot of doubt that day, man. And trying to do a plank and failing, and trying to do push-ups and could barely do it, and trying to do jumping jacks and do about 4 or 5. There was a lot of doubt that day, man. But what's the difference is how you respond, man. And the way I responded was I got up the next day and I pushed play, man. And so I think that's a super important part, man, when you're talking about doubt.
Yeah. You talk about falling flat on your face, and our guy RJ just he did a half marathon Saturday, so a couple of days ago now, and he did not do very well. And the first post that I saw him make was he called himself out. He said, hey, this doesn't happen to me often, but it does happen. It happens to the best of the best, man. Like, you think about LeBron James. He's been to 7 championships. He's only won 4. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you think about the best athletes, the best people in their craft. They have failed more times than they have won. And
Mm-hmm.
so RJ is in a neat space, man. He's in a neat space because he understands that failure is essential for growth, man. He's going
Yes.
to learn, he's going to adapt, and he is going to succeed. And I think we can all take a page out of RJ's diary or his playbook here, and just use these failures, use these setbacks to our advantage. And you talk about thoughts and mindset. You experience this doubt. We all have thoughts and we all have mindsets. And I think sometimes what we have to do is we almost have to bluff. We have to bluff. We have to what do they say? Fake it until you make it.
I knew you
You
were gonna
have
say
to
that.
yeah, you have to fake it. Okay, you have to take action like the person that you're trying to be. You have to take action like the person that you were destined to be. And then someday all the Tetris pieces are going to fall into place, and then bada boom, bada bing, there you are. You are that person that you've been working for. But it all comes down to mindset. And if you're
Mm-hmm.
telling yourself that you can't, chances are you probably won't. But if you're telling yourself that yes, I can do this, I am going to become this, chances are you probably will.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. Shout out to RJ, man. That's my guy.
Yeah.
Shot him a text soon as I ain't even read the whole post. Soon as I saw, like,
Same, man.
yeah, man, like I didn't do what I thought. I shot him a text immediately, man. And what I told him, I mean, actually, let's get verbatim here. Let's get verbatim because it goes with our topic, man.
Yeah.
It goes
Yeah.
with our topic. I don't claim to be a deep guy, man, but sometimes I say good stuff, Sometimes sometimes good stuff come up, man. So let me find that text real quick.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I said, "Hey fam, proud of you, man. The best thing about failing is it gives you a new goal to chase. Keep grinding." And then the
Mhm.
last thing I said is because he said he was distraught. I said, "Man, got your support, man. There's nothing wrong with being distraught. That means you care. All the more
Yep.
reason to keep fighting, man." So shout out to my brother, man. I know this is gonna light a fire in him to
Yeah.
take it to the next level because it goes back to what we said. It's about mindset.
Mhm.
He could have looked at it, he could have looked at it as, man, maybe I'm not a runner. I'm sure
Right.
that doubt, I'm sure he thought that. I'm sure sitting in that
Yeah.
car,
Yeah.
legs cramped up, disappointed, distraught. I'm sure those thoughts came through his mind, man. And
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
again, the difference maker is how you respond, man. How do you
Yeah.
respond to failure? How you respond to any adversity, man? So super
Yeah.
big shout out to my brother.
Yeah. Don't we all have that seep into our brains? Maybe I'm not. Don't we all, that
So
imposter
true.
syndrome? Don't we all have that sink into our brains at some point in our lives? Maybe I'm not worthy. Maybe I'm not capable. This is telling you you are on the right path. This is the
Hmm.
road less travel. You're going to experience some sort of rejection and doubt and all these crazy things, but we all have that pivotal moment where we say maybe I'm not, but then you win that war, that mental war, and you say, but maybe I am. Maybe I
Mm.
am worth it. I don't care what Mrs. So and so told me. I don't care what my parents told me. I don't care what my siblings or my best friends or my coworkers told me. This is a war, me versus me. It's me versus me on a daily basis. It's a battle. It's a grind, day by day by day by day. And if you lose day after day after day after day, it's onward and upward. And then we are
Mhm.
victorious by being
Mhm.
onward and upward, by telling ourselves that I absolutely can. Rejection, that's a part of this. Loss, failure, these are a part of the road less traveled. That is telling you you are on the right path. You're on the right direction. You're heading in the right direction towards the destination that you seek, man. This can be applied in fitness. This can be applied in your job. This can be applied in your marriage. You're gonna have some friction. You're gonna have some turbulence. You're gonna have some resistance, man. You're gonna go through the ringer. All right. Where is all of your focus going? Where is all of your energy going? All right. What does Eric Thomas and Tony Robbins say? Where your focus goes, your
Yep.
energy flows. If you
Yep.
focus on that negative piece, boom, that's where your actions are going to go. If you focus on positivity, boom, that's where your actions are going to go. Where is your focus? That's where your energy is.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. So true, bro. That's good. That's so good. So I'm not gonna let you off the hook, man. What you look up about black belt? Like,
10,
let's go back to that.
10 degrees, 10 degrees, man.
10.
10.
Wow.
Are you kidding me? So you think about a black belt. You think
Mm-hmm.
about a black belt, man. I'll tell you what. I think about a black belt. I'm thinking Jackie Chan. I'm thinking Bruce Lee. These guys are
Uh-uh.
probably level 10 or the
Yeah,
10th
for
degree
sure.
black belts, right? But nobody thinks that. You think black belt, you think, oh man, that's mastery status, right? You think that they
Mm.
have it all figured out. But the black belt only means that you're ready to begin the journey. Dawain, you
Wow.
are ready to begin the journey. I am ready to begin the journey because guess what? Today, Monday, is a brand new journey.
Yes,
And
sir.
Tuesday, brand new journey. And Wednesday, and Thursday, and Friday, and Saturday, and Sunday is a brand new spanking journey. Convince yourself to come back for one more day. Convince yourself that you are worthy. Convince yourself you're capable of the grandest. Man, because we are. We
That's
are. I'm getting
right.
all pumped up over here. We,
I
we
see
got an
you over
8-week
there.
challenge
Brother.
today. I'm about to take these suckers off and go for a run, baby. Come on, man.
Yes,
Man,
sir.
I was thinking about it today because my fitness game. I'm not going to say it's been stagnant, but it's been kind of. Hey, I'm not going to use that P word, that plateau
Don't
word. I ain't
you
using that
dare.
up in here. I ain't going to use that. But it has been a little stagnant. So I'm looking for my next race. I'm looking for my next thing. I'm looking for what's next. And that journey again, every single day it's a constant reminder. You come back for that journey, and that's that click it movement, man. There's thousands of people getting in on this random click it movement. And what that click it movement is it's essentially a carrot, something that you are pursuing on a daily basis. It might be a job. It might be that dream woman or man of that you're trying to chase. It might be the next race. It might be the next promotion. Something that you're always in pursuit of. And I think we all need that thing. So yeah, man, that click it movement right now is powerful. And that started with me, and that started with E2M. So hey, if you're out there and you have some sort of doubt, man, extinguish that doubt. Go out there and click it. Find that race. Find that dream job. Find that dream man or woman. Go out there and click it. Go out there and click it. Just do the thing, man. Do the thing.
Oh man. So this episode is PG because my mind just went all terrible
PG.
ways.
Whoop. Man, get your
Find
mind out
that man or
together.
woman and click it. Be
Hey,
careful with
PG,
your clicking.
PG, PG. Yeah. Hey,
Be careful.
PG rated, man. Click it in the sense of approach that person. It's a scary thing. Just
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
and any greatness that we pursue in life is going to be scary.
Absolutely.
Everybody and anybody can just sort of go through the motions and set their lives on cruise control, and anybody can do that, right? But if you
Mm-hmm.
chase something, pursue something that you fear, that's where life is. People are always asking, what is the secret to life? How do you
Mm.
tap in and max out in life? Man, go out there and do something that you're afraid of. Go do
Mm-hmm.
something that you're scared of. And I'm not talking about chasing bears. Don't go down to the mountainside and start chasing bears. All right, this is hypothetical. This is something that, hey, if you want to run a 5K, if you don't want to run a 5K, go out there and sign up for a 5K. If you don't want to read a book because you haven't read a book in 20 years, man, go out there and grab yourself a growth book, a mindset book, something that's going to fill your brain with knowledge. And it's an exciting an exciting place to be in when you start to realize that these things that we fear oftentimes, those are where the life's full experiences await.
Absolutely, man. Good deal. Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
you're talking to me, brother. You're talking to me, man.
To the
Haven't
street.
really hadn't really experienced the P word, to say that, but definitely looking at some things, man. Looking at
Yep.
some new
We
challenges, some
talked.
things.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
talked.
yeah, yeah, man. I'm definitely pursuing, and and
Mm-hmm.
and just in that conversation, man, doubt, so much doubt,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
uh excuses,
Imposter syndrome. Yeah.
yeah,
That's
excuses
scary.
like, I got this, I don't have that, whatever. So yeah, man, this is so good. I know the people are gonna
Mm-hmm.
really enjoy this, man.
Mm-hmm.
And just, especially if you're new to E2M, and this
Mm-hmm.
kind of conversation, this is what you need. This is the encouragement you need going into this week one,
Yeah.
as you start your journey, man, because all of the thoughts, all the feeling, all of the everything is going to come through your
Mm-hmm.
mind, and what's going to separate you and what's going to put you on the right path is how you respond, man, and how you
Yeah.
take that doubt, take that failure, because it's going to be failure every single day. Every
Yeah.
day during your 8 weeks, there's going to
Mm-hmm.
be some places where
Mm-hmm.
you're going to fail. It's inevitable. You know, and you either, you know, tuck your tail and go back home, or you just keep fighting, keep going forward, keep pushing forward, man. So, all right, B,
Yeah.
before we transition, man, anything you want to throw out there, or
Um,
what you got?
I'm gonna tell you this, Dawain. I've seen you do the thing, and I truly believe in where you're going and what you're about to do. And I've seen you experience doubt, but I've also seen you overcome those doubts. And I've seen you do some great things. I've seen your transformation, Dwayne. So has 200,000 other people. So when you start to experience that doubt, what do you have to do? Maybe lean on somebody, a friend, a buddy, somebody that's going to hold you accountable, right? You start to feel that you're crumbling. You need to have some accountability, and that goes out to all the E2M fam, whether you're new or old. Man, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. Get
That's
yourself
right.
an accountability partner. Get yourself a family member. Get yourself a coworker. Get yourself a buddy. So when the things get tough, and they will, because this is an 8-week challenge. Life is a challenge. Get somebody that will help you, not hold you back, but
Mm-hmm.
promote you where you want to go. Dwayne, I know what you want to do. You talked about your dreams and what's next for you. All right. I'm not letting you off the hook. If you start to crumble and you shoot me a text saying, "Hey man, I'm having a bad day," I'm gonna say, "Hey, buck up. We're doing this. We're doing this." And that's what
Yes,
all of
sir.
us need. Man, anybody can lean on their best friend saying, "Hey, I'm having a bad day," and they'll console you. You
Mm-hmm.
need that sometimes. But more often, we need somebody that's going to say, "Hey, you know what? I know you had a tough day, but let's give it one more shot. Let's give it one more chance. Let's give it one
That's
more."
right.
That's all I got,
That's
baby.
right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good deal, brother. One more shot, man. Community is everything, man, and that is something that makes E2M special. Just
Special.
everything that we got, man. It goes back to the community. So, all right, B, is it on you or is it on me? I don't remember, bro.
I think it is on you, my friend. I
All right, well,
got
let's
one if you
get it.
need it. All right.
I got it. I'm about
All
to
right.
expose myself right now. Here we go.
Well,
Do you know?
All right. So the do you know fact about me? I talked to B about this. So do you know, or did you know, and you don't because I'm making it public now, that I will start to train for bodybuilding competition. And I'm
woo!
looking at the male physique category. And I'm excited about it, nervous about it, and you know, doubt all of the things, man. All of the things, but I'm making it public to my bad community, man. I know you guys are also going to hold me accountable. So right now I'm in the process of finding a coach, because everybody needs a coach that specializes in that. And once I do that, then the journey will commence. I actually talked to Jeff about it, and he advised that I go ahead into the prep part of the program, because he says it has good size, which is a compliment. Thanks to the boss to that. And but yeah, so that's what's going to be going on in the next couple of weeks, as long as everything line up, man. So that is my do you know or did you know fact, man. So super excited
I
about
love it.
that. B, I see you.
I love it, man. Man, I'm pumped up for you because I know that this is something that you're passionate about. I know this is something that you wanted to do for a little while, and I know that you're going to crush this like you crush everything else. And like I said, man, I'm here to lean on. I'm not gonna let you off the hook. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be pushing you in the right direction. I'm gonna be pushing you to that stage, pushing you to that big sword or whatever you guys get, man. The big trophy boy. I seen people pull out sabers. And, and,
Yeah, man.
and that's what you win with some of these physique tests. And do we have a time frame on this sucker or what?
So there is a competition in Charlotte in November or December. So
Cool.
once I talk to my coach and kind of get an eval, we'll make a decision on,
Cool.
if we're going to go for that one, or if we're going to try to go for the one in January, because there's also one in Fayetteville. So
Okay.
uh soon as I know, you'll know. And to the listeners,
And I'll be there.
right. And to the listeners, man, I appreciate the support as well. And I'll keep you guys in the loop, because this is the BAD family, man. This is the bad family, man. It's a
Yeah.
it's a
Yes,
nice
sir.
niche of folks that listen to this podcast. And I'll definitely keep you guys in the loop on that, man. So all right, y'all. Hey, we appreciate y'all, man. This is an amazing experience, amazing ride. We appreciate y'all listening to us and talking about us and sharing us and letting everybody know your favorite podcast, which is the Bad Podcast, stands for Brad and Dwayne. Until next time, we out of here, y'all. Peace.